there's actually three things that I think really stand out to me and what you should be looking for when considering a sales role, but also being successful in enterprise sales. Number one is having conviction in what you sell. What do I mean by that? Having conviction in what you're selling, believing in what you're selling. Do you believe in what you sell? Do you believe that it stands out as a competitive differentiator, that it brings value to your customers? And I'll give you an example. Earlier in my career, I got a big offer from another company. All the perks, the OTE, the equity. I was like, I'm going to run there. So I left. I went to that company. And then I slowly realized after a few months, I didn't really believe in what I was selling. And ultimately, my customers saw through that, and I saw through that. And I guarantee you, if you don't believe in what you're selling, that you believe that this is the best solution in the market that's going to drive value for my customers, you're not going to be successful in the long run, and you won't be excited to get up every morning. That's number one. Number two is self-awareness. Are you a person that's self-aware? Are you coachable? And when you take feedback, do you take it in a negative sense? It's like, oh, why is this person giving me feedback? What do they know? I know what I'm doing. Or do you take it and implement that feedback in your role? I've seen both sides of the coin. But if you can take that feedback, implement that, and be the better salesperson, that having that quality is key. And the third one, which I think is most important for any SDR or AE or enterprise AE starting a new role, is put away the capabilities and the solution and the fancy features to the side for a second. When you're starting a new role, know exactly the problems that you solve. Number one is understand who your ideal customer profile is. Who are you actually selling to? What does their day-to-day look like? If they're an engineer, if they're in sales, if they're in marketing, if they're operations, and what are the problems that they're facing on a day-to-day basis? Understand their language, not your language. Your language is all the capabilities. Oh, we provide better visibility and all your stuff is in a central place. No, your customer doesn't. I guarantee you, your prospect does not care about your capabilities and your solution. They care about their problems and how they can solve them. So talk about their problems, understand them. And if you do that, I guarantee you, you're going to be successful in the short term.
I love what you mentioned there. You said you got to be coachable, and you also got to keep pursuing like different capabilities here, and really care about what your targeted account cares about, right? What is their true issue? Now, do you feel like you need to switch up your tactics, your sales tactics, so that you can meet those requirements?
I think you do. I think you got to put yourself in the customer's shoes. For example, in my current role, I'm extremely picky with the language that's sent out. So I work with my the SDR who's aligned to me, kind of sit down. Okay, what sort of messaging are we putting out there? And because a lot of times this is the first time this VP is getting messaging from our brand, and I want to make sure it's spot on, and I want to make sure it's speaking their language. So what I'll do is I'll look at kind of the first line, which is the relevant message. Is it relevant? Are they going to open the email? First of all, if you say, hi, my name is Salman from Asana, I'm your account executive aligned to your account, they're not going to, chances are they're not going to open it. It comes across salesy. But if you say, hey, Mike, hey, I saw your CEO talk about this new initiative, and then talk about the problem. Hey, we're finding folks in your role are facing X, Y, and Z challenge that is leading to this, impacting their business. You're speaking their language. You're not saying, hey, we are a work management platform that provides all this capability. Speak their language and not yours, and make sure your messaging articulates that.